Hello and welcome to the Global Fashion Workshop channel. I remind you that we release a new video 3 times a week. Today we'll start designing a crepe dress using my own sketch. I was wondering about getting a new dress for myself, but I couldn't find anything. I saw plenty of dresses. I even searched in the most popular Russian store. I checked all the pages of Central Shop magazine, but I found nothing. I've already seen it in the 80s, 90s, and so on, so nothing's changed. I have no idea why there's not anything new. Checking these pages, I chose 3 or 4 dresses which I could just wear, and then I decided to create my own dress which I would be pleased with, just something worthwhile. Of course, we'll continue to work on a 1,000 dresses project. We could just make something new in the meanwhile. Well, I prepared a sketch and want to cut the dress in the video. In the beginning, I was going to do it without cameras. First, we were going to have a look at the fabric, the sketch, and then start designing. I've chosen a dark blue crepe. This dress will be dark blue with gray-blue insets. It will be beautiful. Spanish crepe is friendly for both wearing and washing. It doesn't make any trouble. Next, look at the sketch. This is the front part of the dress. This is the neckline. It's round and goes down as a small V-neck. And there's a seam in the middle. Then there is asymmetry. On the right side, there's a yoke. The main color of the dress is dark blue. Only the yoke will be in a bright color. Here is a sewn inset. The half is along the waist, precisely along the waist. And it goes down to the back side. And on the back side, it will be like this. The third inset will be along the hip line right here. At first, I intended to make pockets in this place. The dress will be pretty graphic and elegant, so it will be better without pockets. Going out, I'll take a clutch to carry all my stuff there, in order to not put my hands in my pockets, but I haven't decided on the sleeves yet. I want to make some pleats, but I still haven't decided how to organize them. We'll talk about it later. By this time, I'll have thought about it and tried some variations. It might be a surprise for you. So, next, let's talk about asymmetry. Look at how the insets are organized. Here's the bright one on the top. One more is here along the waistline on one side and along the hip line on the other side. And there are princess lines which go down. On this side, the bust dart goes down to the waistband, and from the waistband, a kind of godette goes down. I would not make a princess line from the top. It wouldn't look good. But due to the yoke, the princess line begins under my bust and goes down by the waistband. See? Everything is clear. But we will come back to the sleeves later. We're done with the sketch and the fabric. So now let's begin designing. Put the sketch aside, and the patterns are also aside. Now let's have a look at 2 sides of the front. There are 2 sides. Now I'm unfolding them. We're going to work with asymmetry. We have to be very attentive. It's hard, so when we work asymmetrically, what should we do first? Let's say together. Yes, we should mark the face and the inside. That is how the front piece looks. Look, I'm showing you. But now we're going to work on the armholes and the neckline. I unfolded it just to show you. When we start working with asymmetry, we'll unfold the patterns. Okay, let's mark this. This is the center front. And here is the same. This one is for the right hand and this one is for the left. Imagine laying me on the table like this. This is my right and this is my left. Let's write it down. Right face. and mark left face. Now let's put the dart in the center for a while. Let me pin it. It's better to close the dart for now. Just close it for some time, because we don't need it now. And then when we need it, we'll put it back. I can't stand a mess in my working space. Let's leave it like this for now, and stick a little. First, I'm going to widen the armhole. We shouldn't widen only in the side. That's why I take the side and the back, like this, about 1 centimeter. Look at what we've got. 1 centimeter, 0.4 inches. Here, the armhole is smaller than in this part. It happens because the side seam is more in the middle of the main body. If I didn't do so, then the armhole would be bigger than in this part. But I have what I have. It doesn't matter where the side seam is. Okay, put it aside. I want to cut 4.5 centimeters or 1.7 inches from the shoulder. To get it in the right way, only 4.5 centimeters or 1.7 inches, and I'll get such an open dress. And I want to make a neckline longer by 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches. Like this. I'm making a mark here, 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches from the base of the neck. Here it is. Now I need to make a right neckline. How many centimeters can I add here? I haven't decided how much I will add here. Let's do it now. Let it be 5 centimeters or 2 inches. So on one side, I cut 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch. Here it is. Let's cut it. I want to make all the lines straight. It's hard to use a ruler here, but I'll try. Oh, I can do it like this. I want every line to be straight. I do want it, like this along the ruler. I'm tired of round necks. That's why I chose this type of neckline. We're done with the neckline. I keep in mind that I have to cut here 4.5 centimeters or 1.7 inches, and I put a mark of 4.5 centimeters or 1.7 inches here. And it means that I have to cut 4.5 centimeters or 1.7 inches. Okay, I did it. The neckline is ready. It's finished right here. And I also mark it here. Now the neckline and the shoulder are in the correct order, and finally I can unfold these parts. The left face. The right one. What a nice neckline I'll make. So the seam will be sewn in the middle of the front part up to this mark, and here it will split out. Look how beautiful it is. Well, next I should understand where the right sewn waistband will be. So it will be here, and I want to check how much it is from the shoulder seam to this particular point. So it's 46 centimeters or 18 inches, but it's where the waistline starts. Let it be 45 centimeters or 17 inches, like this. Well, from the shoulder along the left side, I lay down 45 centimeters, 17 inches. Looks strange. Hold on, I'll get a tape measure. Okay, let's take 46 centimeters or 18 inches. So from the shoulder, I lay down 46 centimeters, 18 inches. It's the waistline. Thus, I raise it by 1 centimeter or 0.4 inches because here the waistband will start. It's about 1.5 centimeters or 0.6 inches. The waistband will be 5 centimeters. I sketch here the inset, but mind you, I will close this part, like this. It looks like the waist dart is supposed to be here, but when I cut the waistband, the dart will be closed. Now I'm sketching a bust dart. As for the seam, it will be in the middle. It's 30 centimeters or 12 inches, so the princess line will be here. And right here, I'll make the line 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches, the princess line. The princess line. The top dart is slightly tilted. Don't worry about it. I want to move the dart here and the princess line right here. I don't want to make the princess line here because then this part would be too thin and this part is too thick. I'm not following the sketch here, and I'm making a bust dart slightly tilted. The waistband, the center, the side, the top, and the bottom. Let's cut it out. Now we're working on the left side, but we haven't worked yet on the right one. Take a look. Here it is. This is how much it should decrease because the waist dart will be made here, so we closed it. Perfect. We're done with the waistband. Now I'm going to cut out the bust dart from here. I suppose our subscribers can work well with working paper to get it in the right condition. Here I'm closing the bust dart and here I'm opening it. Perfect. It's almost ready. I mean this part. But we don't take into account this part of the waistline. The space is pretty big, so I cut a bit from the side. And this is the center front. This is the top part. This is the waistband. So next, I want to make the waistband a bit lower on this side. Let me think. Let it be 11 centimeters or 6.8 inches. And I add 5 centimeters or 3 inches to sew the waistband in. In this part, it will be straight. Let it be without a mark. And mark here, the right side. On this side, there will also be a princess line. So let's mark the top and the bottom. That's it. It's 14 centimeters or 8.7 inches too. If we made it here for 14 centimeters or 8.7 inches, then we should do the same on the second part. Like this. So I have 14 centimeters or 8.7 inches in both sides. These points must be matched, and between them there will be the waistband. Let's make the yoke line. It goes here in the neckline, on the right side. Something like this. That's enough, I think. Something like this. Let's write it down. Right face. The yoke is done. I've mentioned taking 14 centimeters or 8.7 inches, but I'm going to take less. They won't match, but I don't want to make a tilt from the bust top. And I make the princess line like this, but I mark the waist dart inside it. I have only to cut out and close the dart, and the dart is ready. I wasn't going to make such a tilt, but okay, here is the side detail. The center one, and the yoke. Finally, the designing is done, but actually, there is a lot of work on designing. Thus, I think we'll release 2 videos where we have a look at the designing in detail. Here is the princess line, the yoke. Here I have the drapery fabric, and here the same. I was so keen on working that I totally forgot about the cameras. I do like this project. I need only to cut down here, add a godette, and design the back. But unfortunately, the video has already lasted for 24 minutes, and I don't want to make it for 45 minutes. I think we're done for today. It doesn't matter how, but we'll finish designing tomorrow. For this project, we'll make 2 designing videos, so everything is marked here. The center front, the center front, the center front. It's done. Only the flares and the back are left. I think we should stop here. Otherwise, the video will be extremely long. I'm sure the dress will be magnificent. I'm looking forward to the dress. It's time to say goodbye. Click the like button and share our videos in social media and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. All the best from Irina Paukshte and the rest of our team.